Multiple channels. So this is what I alluded to earlier about part of why I do have so much ambition for YouTube. So you know about the Matt Loberstein channel, you know about the Clips channel. Those I hope could be huge, because just talking about those alone, I would really like to talk about a large variety of topics, things that I just think are important. Kind of like how I mentioned everything I said about the podcast, basically the same can apply to YouTube. Important topics, things that I think things that I think need to get out there, and I think others would feel the same way. And I want that platform to be able to do that. And another benefit of having a large platform is being able to ignite the spark for new things. And I have some ideas that I don't quite want to reveal yet, but let's say hypothetically, let's say my channel was like my friend Graham Stephan, and I went from 100,000 to 1 million subs in the last year. Or even if I just said 100, the number doesn't matter. It's not about the number. But I'm checking on the recorder, by the way, if you wonder why I'm looking there. So if I was at that point, you can light the spark for, let's say, a new YouTube channel about a different subject. Let's say a topic that I think is important, and basically becoming a media company for YouTube channels, because I've learned a lot about making moderately decent videos, I guess. And I think there's a formula. I think that I could do this. I think growing up, I loved movies, and it's weird that in a way I'm kind of doing that to some extent, these mini movies, especially of my recent style of videos over the past month or two. And, learning that craft more and then doing it on other subjects would be really interesting. And I think that would be cool. I'll reveal one silly example, because this one's not exactly life-changing to anybody, but actually, I don't even want to quite say it yet. I thought of something, but let's just say it's like one would be maybe related to the car stuff that I'm so obsessed with, right? So that would just be kind of a for fun one. But if I was at a point where I felt like I could light that spark and then like hire people to manage it, because there was going to be, income from the ads or something. Whereas like right now, it's just like, I'm not really willing to hire people. I mean, I'm already basically losing money on my YouTube channel when it comes down to the investment of editing. Obviously, I make money through other means of my personal brand, but when we're talking just YouTube, it's probably in the red. So I don't exactly want to go hire a bunch of people, start a bunch of channels, and make negative, 6 figures off of that project. But if it got to a point where, there was substantial ads and sponsorships and I don't know, merch and shit like that, even not for Matt Loberstein necessarily, but for others, then it would be really interesting to be in a position to spin those off and kickstart them. Just an idea. And I think that's something that would really excite me a lot and I'd have a lot of fun with. So that's a big part of why I do want YouTube to go somewhere, is to be able to expand both through Matt Loberstein and also through other avenues, possibly. So that's some thoughts.